Hello, my virtual friends. My name is Catherine, also known as Miss Blue, and welcome to Investigator in the case of the Unconventional Weapon. Now, this is a cool looking game that Itch.io just threw at me randomly when I clicked on Show Me a Random Game, and it looked amazing, so I thought I'd play it. We play as an alligator who is an investigator looking into the murder of MacGuffin the Puffin. Now, down below there's a little thing that talks about the game maker and how he made this game as an excuse to have lots of animal rhyming puns, like, you know, MacGuffin the Puffin and Investigator the Alligator, that kind of thing. So, let us begin. Start. Ah yes, oh, this looks amazing already. Bobbycat, I'm sure glad you're here, Investigator, but I don't know if we need you tonight. Seems like a pretty open and shut case to me. Here, I'll put the details in your case file. See if you agree. Alright then. MacGuffin the Puffin, male, early 20s, found floating face down in his bathtub with his skull crushed. Background check didn't come up with anything besides a few speeding tickets. Pretty blameless guy, all accounts. He worked part-time at a local Panda Express. Alright, what we got here? Clues and victim and suspects. Okay, got you. Thank you. Alright, can I look away? Thank you. Open and shut cases are most deceptive at all, Bobbycat. By the way, who was there with you? Allow me to introduce my latest sidekick. His name is the Vanilla Chinchilla. I'm not your sidekick, Investigator. You know, I'm only shadowing you for internship credits. Please allow my sidekick and I to inspect the crime scene, Bobbycat. Right you are, sir. Sorry, their accents change like every 4.5 minutes. Wow, okay. This is nice looking, detailed, but wow. Looks like you missed something, Bobbycat. Take a look at these bruises around the victim's neck. Alright then. Strangulation marks. The formation of the prints indicate claws. Most interesting, I think. Alright then. Wow! Well, that doesn't prove me wrong. MacGuffin could have been strangled afterwards. Either way, this is a stone-cold killer we're dealing with here. Indeed. Alright then. What about here? Bobbycat, take a look at this. Feathers? So what? He's a puffin. Puffins have feathers. I know your night vision is better than your color vision, but puffins are black and white. These are brown feathers. Ah, I see. Soaked feathers. 2 feathers, not matching the victim's coloration, were found in the bathtub water. Alright then, so we have something that has claws and brown feathers. My indication is leaning towards an eagle type creature, but I want to see. Alright, what's in the bath? This is odd. Bits of quills floating in the toilet tank. Well, better collect it just in case. Quills, eh? Right. That indicates a totally different animal here, guys. Pieces of quills were found in the yeah, same thing. Alright. How about in the sink? I've got a sinking feeling about this sink. No laughs, no yeah! Nothing? Alright, fine. A toilet tank lid? Well, I certainly give them credit for unconventional weapon. Those things weigh a ton. Roll credits! Ding! Alright, the murder weapon, cracked with the blood of the victim on it. Alright, more clues needed. We'll send the body off to forensic autopsy once you've done examining. But it looks to be like a cause of death was repeated blunt trauma to multiple areas of the head. The weapon of choice indicates a crime of passion, rather than premeditated murder. Just one hit would have been enough, meaning whoever did this had a real vendetta. Crimes like these, it's always one person. The husband or the wife? See, even your intern knows, Investigator. In this case, of course, it's the girlfriend. All the same, Bobbycat. I think I'll keep an open mind. Alright, interesting. Alright. Inside the bowl? Ew, I'm not looking there for clues. A successful detective never shies away from the search for evidence. In this case, however, anything pertinent has long since gone down the drain. Yeah! Good God, man, honestly. Alright. Anything more on the body? Strangled and beaten to death. Not a nice way to go. No, indeed not. Alright. What else we got? Oh, can we go back out? All done. Oh, no, not yet. All done? I've gathered the suspects down in the living room for questioning. No, I'd like to take a look around a bit more. Hold on now, I've only got 5 clues and they're all from different people. Like, that looks like a dog, this is a bird, and now there's the quills, so... No, there must be more here. Let's sink again. Alright, okay, I've seen that before. Anything on the walls, actually? Can't really tell. Alright, so I don't think anything's gonna be different on that front. I have no way to make an assumption here. Unless I saw everything, but I can't really see. Oopsie. Ah, sorry. Can't really see apart from that. Yeah, same thing again. I don't know. Interesting little game so far. I like the style of it all, even though the gruesome nature of it, of course, but... Same thing again. Yes, same thing again. Sinking feeling, ha 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 ha. Joke's on us, everybody. Maybe this is all we can do, actually. I don't think there's actually much here. Let's go back out and see. We can actually have a look at the suspects as well. This might just be the end of it. Yeah, I'm all done. Let's see. Neighbors confirm that no one's been in and out of the house since 6 p.m. the previous night. Oh, so the murderer has to be one of his roommates or his live-in girlfriend. Well, you know what they say about keeping your friends close and your enemies closer. I'm changing her voice because I think it's too similar to, what's his name? The alligator investigator. Alright, anything else we can look at? Alright. We have a wolf, a chicken, and a tuft of spikes. And that guy, who's hiding suspiciously in the corner. You, sir. Hello, Mr. Yak. That's me. That's me. Let's see. Could you describe your relationship with the victim? Could you tell me if you've heard anything between the hours of 3 and 9 p.m.? You have a nice day now. Okay. Can you describe your relationship with the victim? To tell the truth, it was non-existent. I just moved here like a month ago. I found the room like a Croaks on Croaks list. I did mention this has a lot of puns in this game. Probably not like the whole story levels, but it's close, that's for sure. I bet you're really regretting answering that ad now. Yeah, I'm gonna see about breaking the lease tomorrow. My mother always told me not to share the house with murderers. Your mother was a wise woman. What an oddly specific lesson. You're right, Vanilla. That was quite strange. Alright. Well, I suppose it's common advice, but yeah. Odd nonetheless. Alright, could you tell me if you've heard of anything between those hours? Well, let's see. I had dinner in the living room at 5. Around 7, I headed to bed. That's when I saw MacGuffin in the hallway walking towards the bathroom and said hello. My mother told me to be polite, you see. By 9, I was in bed reading 50 Shades of Hay. A most thrilling novel, I think we can all tell from here. I heard the most blood-curdling scream from the bathroom. I rushed out to find Throaty on the phone with the police. Alright. That's very helpful. Thank you, Mr. Yak. Alright then. The Pack Yak. An almost total stranger who now regrets his decision to find roommates on Croaks list. Alright, and that's all he said. Okay. You have a nice day now. Alright then, you, sir. The borderline porcupine. Alright, listen up, you chumps. I'll tell you this just once. Since it's obvious you couldn't pour water out of a boot if the instructions were written on the heel. Okay, dude. It was that minx, Throaty. She's a coyote, not a minx. Shut up, shut up. I saw her. I saw the stupid tramp did it. I saw her running, crying from the bathroom earlier that evening. The only pity is she didn't off herself with that backstabbing jerk MacGuffin at the same time. Wow, okay then. Don't put yourself up too far for the murder here, sir, but you're doing an awesome job nonetheless. Either way, okay then. I get the feeling there's some history between you three. Right. What's the history indeed? History? There's history, alright. All that cheating broad as for MacGuffin. Well, I sure hope we used to be friends, that son of a... I'm going to stop you right there for the sake of the game's E for everyone rating. Let me just pick up those bits of fourth wall you broke in there, game. Just please tell us what you're doing all day today, Mr. Porcupine. Whoa, hold on a second there. I want a lawyer. I know my rights. I plead the fifth. I'm under arrest. I don't think we're going to get anything useful from him. I agree, good sidekick, so let's move on here. A once friend of the victim, the cause of their falling out was a girl, claims she saw Throaty Coyote fleeing from the scene of the crime earlier today. Suspect refused to give a statement. Alright then. Goodbye. Madam, the stricken chicken. This is just terrible. Oh, horrible tragedy. Right, you were close to the victim. Can you tell me why anyone might have wanted to kill MacGuffin? Could you tell me where you were all day if you heard any noise? Okay. Were you close to the victim? Yeah, I've known MacGuffin the Puffin since I was 16. We took pre like high school together, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you tell me why anyone might want to kill him? Yeah, I can tell you why. I think it was a good-for-nothing girlfriend of his, to be honest. I mean, she's even employed. Just a total bum. Well, everyone hates the girlfriend, Jesus. That's not a reason to be a killer? Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know, maybe grief is clouding my judgment and all. I just think she's a real shady character. I've known the two of them to be fighting lately. I can't speak. Excuse me. Alright, where were you all day? Yes, of course, man. I have a final next week, so I was in my... Oh, this is really the wrong voice for this person. I was in my room studying until I went straight to bed at 8 a.m. 8 p.m. I didn't hear anything all day. Thank you for your help. Okay, then. Childhood friend of the victim seems to be genuinely saddened by his death. Okay. Right, then. That's all for now. Now the girlfriend. Oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Please calm down, miss. I'm so sorry. I just know that everyone's blaming me, but I swear I didn't do it. I was the one who called the police. Why would I do that if I was the killer? To cover yourself up? That is a good question. You described your movements this afternoon in the evening. Well, MacGuffin was feeling poorly, so we stayed in bed watching Netflix together all afternoon. At around 7, he said he was going to have a bath. When he wasn't back in bed by 9, I went to go check on him. That was when I found him dead in the bathtub. I screamed and called the police immediately. Thank you, miss. You've been very helpful. Okay, then. Now, victim's girlfriend for 4 months. Okay. Hope you feel better soon. Not quite as open and shut as you thought, eh, Bobcat? Something's a bit off, true. Plus, that borderline porcupine is starting to look mighty suspicious. A jilted lover who kills the interloper and frames it on the wayward mistress. Yeah, I like it. Bobbycat, you worry me sometimes. And that chicken's testimony felt real forced, as if he just went into total denial mode. Odd that he never claimed to hear Throaty scream, huh? Oh boy, what a crackpot theory have you got now about the pack yak? Now that bloke seems pretty alright. Fair dues. In any case, I would like to investigate the area for further evidence. Alright then, let's see. What's this? It's written by the deceased. Dear the Throaty the Coyote, it pains to do this, but here are 99 reasons why I need to break up with you. Wow, that is scorching hot. Good eye, the Vanilla Chinchilla. I'll take it for evidence. Okay then. A sordid letter written by the late victim listing all the reasons why he wanted to break up. Alright then, apparently a bitch ain't one though. Alright then. How about this letter on here? I'll hide it immediately. This notice is addressed to MacGuffin. Dear Mr. MacGuffin, despite our long-time status as friends, I am now at the end of my rope. I really need that $15,000. $15,000, not $100,000. That you borrowed from me several years ago. I have included the detailed invoice and interest rate below. It's from the stricken chicken. Okay then. Alright, so we all have reasons here. This is great. I'm so engrossed at this. I love it. A good life lesson. Never makes up friends and money. Indeed. Okay then, right. Spoken to you about this. Oh dear, my throat's kind of closing up a little bit. I'll be fine. I'll get through it. Don't worry about it. It's a really old picture of the borderline porcupine and the throaty coyote. Oh, they're holding hands. Oh, wrong voice. Never mind. I guess he used to be pretty serious. The heart is a fickle mistress indeed. Okay then. Old picture of the throaty coyote and the borderline porcupine holding hands. Interesting how it's still up as well in his house. It is odd. Okay. Looked at that, spoke to them. Alright then, so... Is there anything else actually to do here? Oh, okay. We can ask them for clues as well. Hello, officers. I'm afraid you'll find the house empty of helpful clues pertaining to me. As an apology, I might offer you a glass of water instead. I might need one, actually, soon enough. My throat is starting to hurt a bit now. I'll make it through it, though. Well, we may be alright, Mr. Yak. You'll understand why we have to look anyway. Of course, of course. I'll take a sip of water, though. It might be poisoned. Wait. Alright, then. She stopped using the folder for stuff. Alright, then. Okay, we can really get deep into the things here. We're not allowed to just make assumptions immediately. We have to actually think about this properly. This is great. Right. What's your impression of the roommates in the short time you've known them? So where are you thinking of moving next? What's your impression of them, in fact? Let's get a knowledge of, like, what is everyone like to each other? Might just bring up suspicions, but even so. I find the borderline porcupine to be quite objectable. Oh, he picks arguments at the drop of a hat. I have all discourse with him. The throaty coyote I can converse with civilly. However, we have very little in common, and I've always been a bit gruff a bachelor. I have no real impression of the stricken chicken or the late MacGuffin the Puffin. They were both retiring fellow. To keep to themselves, as my mother always says, gentlemen should. Thank you, Mr. Yak. Alright then, where are you thinking of moving next? I suppose may as well get some information. I'm thinking of checking out a micro apartment or a tiny house. They're all the rage lately. I hate to break it to you, but you might not be able to fit in one. Have a nice day. Alright then. Mr. Porcupine, care to give your statement yet? How about now? Nice weather we've been having lately. It actually has been very nice out here. It was sunny like all the way when we were out filming today. It was great. Right. Alright, I get the hint. Okay. Do you know the stricken chicken? We knew each other though through MacGuffin, but we're really friends. We're not really friends or anything. He seems kind of stuffy. Not that you're getting to meet Copper. Why did you and the throaty coyote separate? That scurvy tot! Please, Mr. Porcupine, just the facts. Facts? There's nothing remotely factual or logical about that woman's heart. She left me saying she'd met someone else. Little did I know it was for a man I used to call a brother. She also told me I shouted too much. Me? I think I've got slightly deaf in my left ear. Oh, good God. I'm so deaf I didn't even realize which eye it was. Whatever. Which organ or eye? Whatever. Stricken chicken. What's your final next week about? Underwater mineralogy. I know this is a different voice, but I forgot. Oh, I love collecting rocks. Are these your feathers? Where did you get those? Well, you know, I've been molding lately and my feathers just keep getting everywhere. Throaty keeps complaining that they're clogging the drains. Thank you, Mr. Chicken. In your statement, why didn't you claim to hear Throaty scream? Oh, I must have just forgotten. That's all. Now that I think about it, I do remember her screaming. Can I change my statement? It's too late. We've written it down forever in my notebook now. I always forget to bring an eraser. Can you explain this collections notice? Hey, you can't just paw through people's stuff. Actually, legally, we absolutely can, sir. All right, I confess. Things between MacGuffin and the Puffin and I have been a bit tense lately. Loved him like a brother, but he was terrible with money. Plus, he was letting Throaty the Coyote stay totally rent-free in his room. That's just, not cool. I'll be seeing you. Okay, then, so... I'm inclined to believe it was... the chicken. So far. Well, let's just check out Coyote. How are you holding up? It feels like my heart's breaking into a million pieces. I want to crawl in bed and listen to Linkin Park for a year. Ah, yes. Those saints of emotion, those guys. I have no idea. I've never listened to Linkin Park at all. Why does the borderline porcupine hate you so much? Well, we used to date. Yes, I managed to deduce that. Heavily. We were just working out, so I broke up with him. Guess he was more hung up on me than I thought because he went totally crazy. Maybe I shouldn't have moved in and started seeing his roommate. Yeah, maybe not. It's really not the best idea I've ever heard. You know about this breakup letter? Well, where did you find that? In the rubbish bin. Well, that's where it belongs, clearly. My MacGuffin would never break up with me, ever. The very idea, how dare you? Besides, would a dame as good looking as me get broken up with? I think not. I am the one who breaks up with others. Take care, miss. Investigator. Yes? The autopsy and the background checks have just come back. They check out, except for two. The throaty coyote has some charges for petty theft and shoplifting. And the other? The other is, I can't believe this. The pack yak has been previously arrested on suspicion of murdering a series of roommates. Right. That was sudden. Okay, are you supposed to try and get me to go for this guy instead, game? Is that what it is? What? Yes, although he was acquitted. And the autopsy? Because of the death, the cause of death is listed as strangulation instead of blunt force trauma. So you were all in the money there. But look, this is just the strangest thing. This toxicology report indicates his blood was full of poison. Right. The victim apparently suffered from poisoning, strangulation, drowning, and blunt force trauma. Thank you, Bobby Cat, but that unfortunately confirms my suspicions. Please gather everyone, it's almost time for the part where I over-dramatically point my finger at the killer. Oh, my favorite part. Are you ready to accuse the murder? Okay. All this the information is very interesting, I mean to say. I'm very not sure though, like, gut instinct tells me it's the chicken, because that information, like, to suddenly come out left field, that's probably not good. That's probably gonna, like, screw everything over. Yes, I'm ready. I'm going to think it's the chicken. I think it's him. I've called you all here for a very important reason. This is the part where I over-dramatically point my finger at the killer. I'm telling you it wasn't me! I'm telling you it was her! The vanilla chinchilla, and I'm going to give you a chance to show off all you've learned. Who was the dastardly murderer? Right then. Okay. That guy is, like, just too, like, out there to be, like, it's like he's so annoyed at everybody that it sort of makes you want to believe it's him, but yeah, he's probably not, so I'm gonna look at the chicken. It's him. Accuse the murderer! Nearly right, the vigilante. In fact, what? No! It was all of them! Gasp! No! What? Little did you all know, each of you independently conspired to murder MacGuffin the Puffin. The first was the Pack Yak, otherwise known as the serial killer, the Richard Bison. Egad! The Richard Bison poisoned the MacGuffin earlier in that day. As a result, MacGuffin fell unconscious in his bath. The second killer was Throaty Coyote. After MacGuffin left for his bath, he went snooping around and found the breakup letter in his room. Consumed by rage, you stormed into the bathroom and strangled him where he lay. In his weakened state, he could hardly put up a fight. No! The third was the stricken chicken. You walked in on the carnage after Throaty had fled. MacGuffin was barely alive at that point. You could have saved him. Instead, you coldly condemned him to his fate by holding his head underwater. As for you, the borderline porcupine, come at me, bro. I ain't scared. Upon finding MacGuffin passed out in the shower, you remember the shower. You mean the bath, actually. You remember having seen Throaty run crying from the bathroom. Evilly, you decided to frame her for the crime, bashing the victim's head into a pulp. However, you failed to notice that MacGuffin was already dead. Your act was by most brutal, but yet most important. Well. I must admit, Inspector, I'm impressed. Your powers of deduction are extraordinary. Why, thank you. Before you take us away, I must in turn ask you a question. Why would I only poison MacGuffin when I can poison the entire house? The glass of water! Oh no! What? Ah! Now I'll kill you! Oh god! Oh no! Oh no, Investigator, I don't feel so good. No, the drama! The vanilla chinchilla! The glass of water! No! Man, apprehend the Richard Bison. Investigator, I'm calling an ambulance. It's too late. You're a real scumbag, Bison. I'll see you locked up for life for this. Heh. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. Take him away, boys. Poor vanilla chinchilla. I would be sorry to be done with this case, Bobby Cat. That entire household was real toxic. Hey, there's a joke in there somewhere. Thanks for playing. Oh my god, I adored that. This was glorious. Thank you, Itch.io, for randomly giving this game to me. This was wonderful. Oh man, I loved it so much. But man, the vanilla chinchilla, he did it for the internship credits. Man. Me, oh my, what a thing to see here. I had no idea, man. Oh, it was all of them. And then the poisoning. Oh, man. This was so good, though. I loved it. So to the developers, amazing job here. I loved this game. It was great. And the puns were worth it. They weren't all that groan-inducing at all. So excellent job on that front. If you want to play this game for yourselves and support it as well, there's a little support this game button at the bottom of the page on its itch.io thing. Then I will leave a link in the description because I'm definitely going to do it because this game deserves it. This is awesome. I want more like this. This is great. Oh, it's kind of a cop-out at the end, but still. I acted like Sherlock and I deduced the killer. Just not all of them at once, so whatever. Oh well then. So let's end that there. So thank you all so kindly for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. See you later.